Welcome to Book Brains Audio, where we turn powerful books into short, easy-to-listen summaries. In this episode, we're diving into The Impossible Fortune by Richard Osman. Instead of hours of reading, you'll get the key ideas, big lessons, and practical takeaways in just a few minutes. This is not a full audiobook and not a replacement for the original book. It's a guide to help you understand the core message, decide if you want to read it, and start using its ideas in your life. Get comfortable, put your headphones on, and let's get into it. Opening: A cozy world until it isn't. Imagine a peaceful retirement village where the biggest drama should be seating plans and first dances. That's the mood at the start of The Impossible Fortune, a relatively quiet stretch for the Thursday Murder Club, at least by their standards. Joyce is wrapped up in wedding details, Elizabeth is carrying grief, Ron has family troubles, and Ibrahim is still doing therapy with a criminal he's oddly fond of. And then, as mysteries often do, trouble doesn't knock politely, it walks right into the wedding reception. The spark, a plea for help. During the celebration, Elizabeth meets a wedding guest who's afraid for their life. That single tense conversation flips the story's switch from cozy and familiar to something sharp is moving in the shadows. Soon the group is pulled into an investigation where someone is desperate to get their hands on an uncrackable code, and they're willing to do anything to get it. If that sounds modern, it is. The book takes the classic whodunit feeling, questions, motives, misdirection, and pairs it with a very current kind of threat, secrets that are valuable because they unlock something bigger. The Thursday Murder Club: Why These Four Work. What makes this series click is that the detectives don't look like typical action heroes, yet they're incredibly effective. They succeed because they're specialists in human nature. They listen carefully, they notice patterns, and they understand that people usually lie for a reason: fear, pride, love, or guilt. Think of them like a jazz band. Each person has a different instrument, but when one starts a melody, the others know exactly how to come in and build the harmony. And importantly, they're not chasing thrills just to feel alive. In this story, they're also navigating real, everyday weight, grief, family strain, and the quiet pressure of time passing. The engine of the mystery, a code as the modern locked room. Classic mysteries love locked rooms, sealed letters, and hidden safes. Here, the locked room idea is updated. An uncrackable code becomes the thing everyone circles, like sharks sensing blood in the water. Once that code exists, two questions take over: who has it or knows how to reach it, and who benefits enough to hurt someone for it? And that's where the tension lives, not just in what happened, but in why this thing is worth killing for. How to listen: 3 threads to track. To enjoy this one like a detective without turning it into homework, it helps to keep 3 simple threads in mind. Fear versus truth. When someone says, "I'm in danger," what are they not saying out loud? Relationships under stress. Weddings are supposed to be joyful, but they also magnify family dynamics, old wounds, loyalties, and secrets. The cost of obsession. When a villain will stop at nothing, it's rarely just about money. It's about control, ego, and the need to win. If you treat each clue like a puzzle piece, the fun isn't only in the final picture, it's in noticing which pieces don't fit where you first expect. Wrap up: what the story leaves you with. The Impossible Fortune is, on the surface, a fast-moving mystery kicked off by a wedding and a desperate plea for help. But underneath, it's a story about how community can be a superpower, how sharp minds, loyal friendships, and simple persistence can stand up to people who rely on intimidation and chaos. And the quiet lesson is this: age doesn't shrink your world unless you let it. Curiosity, courage, and purpose are choices you can keep making, chapter after chapter.
If you want, share whether you prefer a non-spoiler summary, themes only, or a spoiler-filled breakdown, major twists and ending, and the script can be adapted accordingly.